How you doing, Pro Heroes? I hope your adventuring is going well. I'm currently at level 40, and I said I was going to do a gear video, and this is that gear video. So I hope you guys stick around, learn some things, because this is kind of not complicated, but it could you get lost in the translation. So we're going to do the easy stuff first. So first, going to talk about enhancing. Basically, you'll start with lower tiers, and you can see it says you can fuse these. I personally leveled them up 10 by each, so that way I can get them to level whatever accordingly. So right here you can see it's about to hit 40, and this will tell you that automatically use a lower grade material to create enhanced materials. Continue. Of course, I don't want it to keep showing to me every time I do it. So now that's level 40. As you can see, this is not level 40, so we're going to make that level 40. And every time you level them up from um, 10, I think it's 10, 20, and then 40. They have different requirements for you to level them up, just so you know. So right now I'm going to do that. And then right here, as you can see, the required purple ones. If you click them, it'll tell you where you can get them from. So you can get it from Material Fusion, which I don't have anymore in lower tier, so I can't fuse them. You can get them from the mall, but they're pretty expensive for coins. I mean, you can do it if you want, but again, it's not that actual tier. It's the lower tier of it, and you can get you can get 200 per month using coins. Again, would not do it personally, but it's up to you what you want to do. And you can of course buy it at the market, which requires 200 tickets, which you can get, and I'll show you how get more points for that at the market. And then there's boosting. So boosting is very simple. As you can see, like this doesn't have a star because I didn't have any more of the normal alloy to get that. So you can click how to obtain, and again, you can get them at the mall. You can get them at the Alliance shop, which is probably the best way to get them, honestly. But you have to have an active alliance and an alliance that actually donates. So with there being like 80,000 servers, that could be a little hard depending on the server in your alliance. So make sure you're doing a good alliance, or of course again you could buy at the market. So each time you do this, as you can see, it says 0 attack and HP. If you level it up 1 star, which will require 2 alloys and 3,500 cash, you'll get a +3 to it, and then you'll get a +19, which makes it a total of 23 and 139 of attack and HP. So as you can see, this is a 2 star. So this one has a 40, and then it can get +9. I'm sorry, it's a 1 star. It can go to plus 2 star, +9 and +9 on each, and it just keeps doing this. And the stats obviously vary on those particular stars. So make sure if you're still a newer player and you have the chance to buy I think it's an 8-day login. There's a coin thing you can buy to get yourself some more alloy. Excuse me. And of course, the modification, which is the most probably a tedious thing to get because you need 3 per modification at least early on. And I did this before I started making the video. As a headgear, as you can see, it says modify and get +1, +12, +12. And then this one was, as you can see, they all start out at 0. This one was modify +1, so it got a +12, +12. If I do it again, it will cost +2. I'm sorry, it will give modification +1 more, which is 2. It only gives 12 more attack, but it gives double the HP. So as you can see, you want to make sure you get what you want. I would personally go for either penetration because most of the PvE is armored. So I would want to get past the armor so you can break them, and then you obviously can do more damage on your combos. Other than that, of course, high attack. High attack would be what in my opinion, what you would want or need. This one has damage decrease. This one says decrease. I don't even know why it said decrease. I'm assuming defensively. And then R5 is penetration. So I'm going to just keep doing the gun. And I want more attack first. So I'm going to just modify. As you can see, it's pretty significant. It gives you 100 each time. And as you can see, now it's +24. And then it's so +144 is a total right here, as you can see. And again, it's going to cost more and more modification drawings, so you can get those again from co-ops. You can get them from you can get them from the agency assessment period, and all these things are attainable that way. But it's obviously random. The mall, the alliance shop again, and the buy at market, and each individual purchase has what's the word I'm looking for here? Limited quantity per month. So this is a per month thing, and of course the fuse thing, which I don't have enough 40 gear. I do have some 40 gear, but it's low tier. But it says 40 plus legendary gear can be used in fusion. So I can't make the video on that yet because sadly I do not have that type of gear. But when I get that type of gear, I'll make a new video. Most of us, if not all of us, are not there yet because it requires a lot of money to get here. So the most important and final thing I wanted to talk about is stat transferring and why some of the lower level gear is better than the higher level gear. And I'll start with the headpiece. So, and once you get to level, I believe 39, you'll be able to get a level 40 body piece and a headpiece. And we're just going to compare these stats side by side. As you can see, there is base stats of crit and defense are higher than the level 40 because it is one, it's got a star, and two, it's a gold piece. And then as you can see, it says tenacity. And then if I want, I can click, whoops. If I want, I can click more and I can equip it, right? Or I can look at the other items and I can stat transfer. So you'll see the little transfer symbol. That's what my camera isn't on, by the way. So you can see all this stuff. So you can see the transfer symbol across some of these items while other ones do not have it. If you click it, it'll show you that you can do transfers. So I have crit damage 14, I have tenacity and crit damage, then I have crit damage, and again, more crit damage. So this will cost money, not real life money, but in-game money. So highest is damage 14. Obviously, the tenacity is not going to go over because that is currently what I have. So I'm going to just transfer this because I don't want to pay over and over again. And the higher your gear is, so you just mark the check. But the higher your gear is, the more stuff you'll be able to transfer. So here's, and I'll show you what I mean right now. So I'm going to transfer that. And now, as you can see, this is the only thing that's transferred that I could transfer, which is the critical. The only problem is I cannot transfer the critical because I do not have an open slot. It would take over that particular slot. But if I was to use the level 30 gear that I have, as you can see, I could equip it, and now I could transfer. No, actually I can't. I'm sorry, wrong one. I'm thinking of something else. Sorry. So this is the 40. Now equip it. As you can see, it says it recommends me to use that particular helm versus that one. So I can enhance it, boost it, and modify it. But as you can see, the star that was on this particular helmet is now over here. Anything you do, enhancement, boost, and modifications will stay on the particular slot, not on the particular item. So it's okay to move the item if you want. So if you want to get more modifications, that's how you do it. So now you actually see that there's a transfer available on some of these items, but I can't. So you won't see it naturally across the top because it just says recommended. So you have to click it, you have to click more, and then you can see the transfer is now there. So now that I have more spots, I could transfer, it says two empties. I could transfer those particular things over there. So the higher your gear is, the more slots you'll have to transfer. So make sure you don't accidentally sell your items, which is the one of the, forgot that to talk about that, which we'll after. Transfer the items after that. So I don't want to do that because the gear is just not better overall. This gear is just better. So I'm going to equip that, and I'm going to save the gear that I want to transfer later, which is this one, the crit damage over. So when I actually do get lucky enough to pull level 40 armor, gold armor, I could transfer that armor, or transfer those stats to that armor later. And you just want to keep doing this over and over again. So the thing you could do, so now that I know that these other headpieces aren't valuable to me, I could start selling these headpieces because they represent nothing I particularly want. So I don't care for the HP, and this one just has lower stats, right? So I could just sell this particular item. So if you want, you can just go to the market and you can start selling particular items that you know are not good for you. So like I know that that's not good, and you can see you get a value of 26. You can continue adding more and more and more. But again, be careful what you're selling because you don't want to sell something that's beneficial to you. And then once it's done, you can use whatever you want to buy more alloys, more modification drawings, more credits, food to level up your character, and of course, enhancing mixtures. Please, please, please be careful on what you're doing. This is, you can't get that item back, you can't get that stat back. So you could sell it from the other window if you want, if you're worried about selling something inaccurately. So you can just click more, click sell, and then it'll take you there, and you can do it that way. But I mean, again, don't see a save feature. Oh yeah, see there's a lock feature right here on the top, which my finger's too fat to there you go. You can just lock the particular item that you want to lock, so that way you don't accidentally sell it, and that will help you from keeping, messing up your future stat bonuses for whatever individual item that you want. So I hope this was helpful. This is a pretty long video, longer than I expected it to be. but it's a pretty in-depth gear tutorial guide, whatever you want to call it, until I can get high enough to show you what the Ultra gear is. In the Radiant gear, which you can see the set effects if you want. So there's an Ultra set and Radiant set. Obviously, Radiant doesn't happen until 60, so you want to get the Ultra set. And there's two different ones. There's the My Hatsumi Vision and the Flash Inspiration. And you can see that there is really cool stuff. Attack plus 480, HP plus 2880, defense plus 480. But yeah, I digress. I'm gonna try to end the video right now. Please like, follow, share, subscribe. Check out my Twitch. I stream on every day except for Saturday and Sunday, unless I decide to. Twitch.tv/hero_78, trovo.live /hero78. And if you want to support me just by lurking me, honestly, that's the best way to just do it at Trovo, because I get paid for how many people watch me during that stuff, and it would really, really mean a lot to me, because everyone got bills to pay. So have a good day, good luck on your adventures, and make sure you get your Pro Hero license, because everyone needs a hero, you know what I mean? All right, peace.